It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, the goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. Tonight, we'll get to see James Harden. We know how he can dominate and how he can be on offense. And Kenny, a lot of that has to do with his ability to get to the free throw line.
I agree. He keeps defenders off balance. You know, he's able to put his body into players and able to draw fouls. Nearly impossible to stop when his shot is falling.
You know, speaking of body, he remade his body to become quicker, Kenny.
Really?
And he doesn't get enough credit for how smart he is. 2 + 2 is 5, baby.
Oh.
Hey, you know who I like to quote when it comes to free throw shooting and getting to the line?
Shaq?
No.
Oh.
Dick Versace. Remember the old coach Dick Versace?
I remember. What did he
Hold on, that's how you say his last name?
Dick Versace,
Used
yeah.
to say what?
I thought it was Versace.
No, it's Versace.
There's another one. But
Okay,
Dick
got
Versace,
it.
Dick Versace used to call free throw shooting the NBA's hidden way to score. People don't think about it, but yeah, you get to the line, point totals add up.
It wasn't.
It's the
it
hidden
wasn't-
way to score.
It wasn't undercover.
You
in
sure
my
it's
book.
not Versace?
I think it is.
I'm pretty sure.
He has a clothing line, right?
On the road and hungry for a win against the Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. This game in Houston marks the start of a homestand for the Rockets. And, of course, Chris Paul. They will definitely miss his contributions.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard, I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs, DeRozan and Aldridge, the talented forward duo. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Now here's Murray. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Westbrook with it. Harden finds Tucker. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. We're about halfway through the season, Smitty. At this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. Then also if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect, but it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
Here's Walker after Clint Capella's bucket. Shot clock at 6, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Basket counts.
This is where DeRozan is one of the best. Below the foul line, making plays.
Murray against Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation.
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fire.
Take a break.
Finding
Take a break.
grudges to motivate
Two
them
shots.
to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising. He can be that way. But working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year, just another great coaching achievement.
Now here's Walker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shoots over Tucker. Shot's good by Walker.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
And with that Aldridge situation, Popovich said he was the first player to ever bluntly ask him for a trade.
And Popovich replied, Kevin, I'll be happy to trade you. You get me a talent like Kevin Durant, I'll drive you to the airport. Later, Pop says he was overcoaching Aldridge on the offensive end and took care of it.
It's deflected, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
DeRozan against Gordon. Left side, DeRozan. No good from 18.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
And Tucker kicks to Harden. Shoots over Walker. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Now here's Harden. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
Tucker the pass to Capella. 4 on the clock. Westbrook kicks to Harden. And it's off from 3-point range. Walker in the corner. Drills it from outside. Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Harden against Walker. Harden outside. They need this one. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Walker's shot is off. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
Yeah, Kevin, he knows they're playing a team with big finishers that can swing momentum with a dunk and really get going with those highlight reel plays. Because of that, he said they're going to have to collapse the lane on defense and try to turn this team into a jump shooting one. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Here is Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Gordon. Pass to Westbrook. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. James Harden, #1. The 4th spot held by DeMar DeRozan.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Smitty, it's amazing since Popovich took over the Spurs, they've missed the playoffs only once. Only one time under his tenure.
Yeah, in his first season, they won only 20 games. But then the big consolation prize, they got the #1 overall pick, which became, guess who? Tim Duncan.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Now here's Mills. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. Gay finds Aldridge. Pass to DeRozan. Over Gordon. And it's DeRozan missing.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Westbrook dishes to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Harden's got his first basket of the night.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's DeRozan. The baseline jumper goes down.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Westbrook. Now the pass to Aldridge. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Rockets trail by 4. The shot will not fall. Gay with the defensive effort.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That one goes. Count it.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Westbrook, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Sinks the triple. Westbrook's got 6.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Harden against Walker. Passes to Mills. Gay outside. Gordon against DeRozan. The Rockets pull it in. Harden scanning the floor. Tucker. Good work defensively by Gay.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Mills. The shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. It's Westbrook with the drive. Unloads. Harden, no good.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. San Antonio also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bellinelli in for Walker. That's tipped. Wiles kicks to Mills. Back to Wiles. Over Chandler. They grab their own miss. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Now here's Green. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marco Bellinelli picks one up. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out as far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
Now here's Mills. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Green against Bellinelli. Green passes to McLemore. He dishes it to Chandler, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles.
Looking now at some numbers for Gay. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging about 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Now here's Carroll, following the miss by Austin Rivers.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Free throws good, Lyles. And he makes both free throws. So it's the Rockets now. They trail by 3. Outside, Green. He kicks it to McLemore. Rocket 6. Shoots over Lyles. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. McLemore's got his first 2 points of the night. The Spurs shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Stripped away. Pass to Green over Bellinelli, and there's Green on the assist by Rivers.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
San Antonio again turning it over, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively, labored to score on any level.
Now here's Green. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Green finds Rivers. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 4. Mills passes to Lyles. Green against Bellinelli. Back to Lyles. Pass to Mills. 5 to shoot. Outside Carroll. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Carroll has made big strides in that three-point shot over the course of his career.
Here's Rivers. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Green against Lyles. Here's Chandler. It's hauled in by Lyles. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. Here's the pass to Lyles. Bellinelli against Green. And Bellinelli kicks to Lyles. Back to Bellinelli. Over Green. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Gay. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Now a timeout called by Houston. Steve, more and more we hear about players wanting to be traded. The information comes out publicly, whether they leak it or their agent leaks it. Is this a new development, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think because of social media, Kevin, right now, everybody hears a little bit, and even if it's true or not true, it gets spread like wildfire, and it can reach so many different people because of social media quickly, and I think that's the problem we're having right now. It's, you know, social media can be a plus, but it also can be a negative.
Good observation. Rivers can't get it to go. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Bellinelli against Green. To the middle. Here's Chandler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the Spurs making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Murray. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. 1:14 left in the first. Dishes it to Bellinelli. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In third, the Rockets.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Now here's Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Murray against Rivers. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got 6 points.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Green against Bellinelli. Green deciding where to go with it. And Chandler throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And here's DeRozan. 17 points in his last outing. That one falls. 8 points for him.
Look at the way DeMar just shrugged off the foul and still finished the play. Incredible.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance, he seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. Back to the action after this word. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early. In aggressiveness, their opponent has failed to match.
They've got Edwards. Austin Rivers is out there with Green. Then it's McLemore, and it's Chandler in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Green, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Shoots over Lyles. That one wide left.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Edwards. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for McLemore. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Now here's DeRozan. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles, and Capella sends it back. Rivers finds Green. Back to Rivers. Chandler right side. Westbrook passes to Chandler, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates. And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. The mobility at that center spot is something really so crucial in today's game, where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2, the Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Now here's Rivers. Lobbed up there for Green.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Murray against Westbrook. Aldridge left side. Murray outside. Lyles kicks to Carroll. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer, a striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, you know, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
And DeRozan, here we go. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Right on the bucket. And now a 5-point Houston lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Michigan high school basketball, Steve, has produced a lot of great NBA talent. Yourself, Magic, Chris Webber, George Gervin, the Iceman, and some new great players now are in that category.
Yeah, the list goes on and on when you start talking about the Derek Colemans and the Spencer Haywoods and Jalen Rose. So many different guys. Now you have guys, Josh Jackson, also Miles Bridges entering into this league right now. Michigan high school basketball has produced a lot of NBA talent.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Rivers. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyles, and Walker subbed in for Damari Carroll. Now, here's DeRozan, 10 points for him. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
DeRozan's shot is good.
He's on a roll. Can't let DeRozan get into rhythm. He will torch you all night.
Westbrook up top. He's covered by Murray. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Spurs trail by 5. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Gay. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here's Capella. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Walker with some nice D. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Passes it to Mills. From downtown, good on the triple. Mills has got 5 now.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Harden finds Westbrook. Shoots over Mills. Westbrook, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mills. He's got 5. Aldridge left side.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
For San Antonio, they've looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Westbrook passes to Harden. A 15-footer. Walker with some nice D. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Gay. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
You know, I was surprised to see how comfortable they were in that environment. Shot a very high percentage from way beyond the arc.
Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. From deep 3-point range, And it's Gordon missing.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Walker dishes to Mills. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldridge. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Gordon. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
One shot.
That free throw good from Eric Gordon.
And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
Now here is Pirtle. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Stolen by Tucker. Can't hit that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And Gordon, also the winner of the 2017 three-point shootout. His long-range proficiency, a great fit on the Rockets.
You know, he's got that low set shot release, but, man, he gets it off with great volume and one of the more prolific three-point shooters in our league.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bellinelli's checked in. Rockets leading by 3. Now Westbrook. He's got 8 to the inside. Hartenstein. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Walker. Got that one up quick. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
And here's Mills from the arc. They get it again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Russell Westbrook is second.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
The first one falls.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Rudy Gay hits them both.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
Now here's Westbrook, covered by Mills. And Westbrook, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Jakob Poeltl. Rockets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Westbrook. He hits both from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Mills kicks to Pirtle. Back to Mills. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
The Rockets with another miss. Spurs trail by 7. Walker goes in. Inside, Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
And Westbrook throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Spurs. Harden against Bellinelli. Inside. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Pirtle.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Westbrook. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Russell Westbrook. 3rd in assists, 4th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Here's Mills. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the basket by Gordon.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And here is Bellinelli after Eric Gordon hit the 3. 6 to shoot. Bellinelli against Harden. But they recover it. And here's Mills for 3. Rockets with the rebound. 1:31 left in the second quarter. They grab their own miss. Here's Hartenstein. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Houston with a big group substitution here. Edwards, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green comes in for Eric Gordon. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. San Antonio also making some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Spurs. 9-point game. Murray with it. Picked up by Rivers. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Rockets. That one misses. Rockets leading by 8. Rivers scanning the floor. Pass to Edwards. In the corner, it's McLemore. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs trail by 8. Outside DeRozan. It's Carroll on the wing. Back to DeRozan. Gay kicks to Murray. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. DeRozan gets the bucket.
He has great size, and he has great lift on his jump shot. Advantage, DeRozan.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far, valuing each possession.
And the Rockets making a change here. Bennett's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Medu, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Now here's Murray. He has 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kicks to DeRozan. Over McLemore. That shot no good. Up in time. It's not going to go for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 12 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And every team needs this, a guy who challenges the defense with that slashing ability.
You know what? So many teams focus on the perimeter and alley-oops. It's important to have someone who can work that in-between area.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Spurs, DeRozan and Aldridge, the talented forward duo. Then there's Murray. Then it's Trey Lyons. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden never seen a shot he didn't like, and boy, is he comfortable gunning it from there. And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
And last summer, after 9 terrific seasons in Toronto, DeMar DeRozan traded to San Antonio.
And guys, you have to feel for the sudden change for DeRozan. Gave Toronto some of their best years. At the same time, happy that DeRozan has gone to an organization that has proven success over the years.
Here's DeRozan following the score by Houston, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside. You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
Now here's Westbrook, and here's Harden for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Now the feed to DeRozan. And Capella sends it back. Here's Tucker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Steve, with DeRozan, you can see the changes and improvements in his game year to year.
Yes, his passing is the most recent skill that he worked on. His rebounding and defense also have seen significant improvement over his career. He's one of the top shooting guards in this league.
Count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Harden bounce pass. Walker with some nice D.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pirtle, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Westbrook against Murray. The shot's good from Westbrook.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Gordon against DeRozan. Got a piece of it. Here's Westbrook. Look at that jam.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Hammock, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. San Antonio calls timeout. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's the guy, 2nd round pick back at 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for DeRozan. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's putting up 31 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
He stacks up points. Reason why? Because that's his mindset. He wants to carry the load and clearly is successful at it.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath. Man, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in scoring and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And that one, good. And that's now 20 points for Russell Westbrook.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
DeRozan against Gordon. DeRozan's shot is off. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That will be foul number 5 on him. Damari Carroll's checked in for Poeltl. Walker against Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Walker. Off the left rim and out. Spurs trail by 9. A finish. And Walker throws it down.
Man, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D. Takes it himself uncontested.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 20. And Tucker has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And stolen by Gordon. The dish to Harden. Here's Capella. And too long on the shot. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Rockets. Gerald Green comes in for Gordon. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mills is checked in. Westbrook with the steal. Outside, Green. Down low. And it's Capella missing. Spurs trail by 10. Feeds it to Walker. It's Carroll on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carroll's got 6.
Nice job from Carroll there to get his hands up and be ready for that shot.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots over Walker. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. And that's 11 points for James Harden.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Mills.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, Green. Back to Westbrook. Green against DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Harden. A rebound by the Spurs. Carroll's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Walker against Harden. Over Aldridge. That one off the back iron and out. Spurs trail by 5. And there's the pass to Mills. Another shot. Aldridge can't get it to go.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Harden gets the bucket. Mills with it. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Carroll. Walker against Harden. Walker taking his time here. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
We've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Gay comes in for Patty Mills. Free throw, no good for Walker. Rockets leading by 5. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. Walker in the corner. San Antonio again missing. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. They get it again. McLemore. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Carroll finds Gay. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. In the third spot, DeMar DeRozan.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
And I don't think there's a player on that list who can't also light it up from the outside. Every one of those guys is a hot streak just waiting to happen.
That one is off. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And he sinks the second. Now here's Green. He's got 8. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Spurs trail by 6. Here is Forbes. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Carroll. And Forbes kicks to Gay. DeRozan in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Chandler with the defensive effort. And here's Chandler who brings it up for Houston. They've led by as much as 10. And Capella the bucket on the assist from McLemore. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
Rockets leading by 6. And here's Rivers. He's got 6. Green dishes to Capella. Can't connect from short range. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That free throw missing.
DeMar Carroll doesn't get to the line a terrible amount of times for a wing player, but you know what you like about him? When he gets there, he can convert them.
The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Houston's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles. And here comes White, leading the fast break, and the basket by DeRozan.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Rivers against White. Rivers passes to Tucker, kicks it to House, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Carroll, averaging 9 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. The Spurs also changing it up. Hurdle comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's DeJounte Murray in for White. 4 on the clock. Another miss by Houston, and Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. No one near him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Murray with it. Picked up by Rivers. Here's Gay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. 1:21 left here in the 3rd quarter. Green against DeRozan. Green finds Tucker. But they'll get another chance. Chandler, the pass to Gordon. Banked in off the glass. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Green. 10 points for him. Tucker can't get it to go.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Now, to me, this is where DeRozan has really developed, able to make plays for his teammates. Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray against Rivers. The pass to Gay for the lead. Chandler with the rebound. Gordon for 3. It's good from long range. Gordon's got 13.
Threading the needle right there. Rivers does a good job of executing with the pass.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston, setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Gordon out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Rivers, and it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. DeRozan's shot is off. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Rivers finds Chandler, and Chandler throws it down. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Murray outside. Back to Walker. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Walker. This one for 3. San Antonio again missing. Houston leading by 9. To the middle. Pirtle with the steal. Green against Walker. Pass to Pirtle. Gay with no one around. Offensive rebound, Spurs.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Rivers kicks to Chandler. Gordon against Gay. Out to Chandler. And the shot falls short this time.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Pass to Pirtle. Walker against Green. Gay in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Goes back up. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Tries yet again. Pirtle's shot is off.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here's Murray. After Eric Gordon's miss, it's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket for Murray. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Green kicks to Rivers. And Green slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Spurs trail by 7. Gay outside. Back to Murray. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Now here's Green. He kicks to Rivers. Walker against Green. The pass to Chandler. It counts, and the foul. Pirtle, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Free throw no good for Chandler.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Harden. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Gay outside. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Westbrook with it. Out guarded by Murray. And it's Gordon missing. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Gordon dishes to Tucker. Back to Gordon. And he banks in the layup. Gordon's got 9 points now in just the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Murray against Westbrook. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
And the basket by Gordon.
And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
Spurs trail by 9, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling it has been a problem for some players in the past.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
San Antonio calls timeout. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on DeMar DeRozan from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform. He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Harden gets the bucket.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Now here's Gay. Murray surveying the D. Aldridge wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
Murray against Westbrook. He dishes it to Harden. Here's Tucker. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gordon against Carroll. Gay kicks to Murray. And a wide open look for Walker. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Murray kicks to Walker. Passes it to Carroll. Now Murray. Capella covering. Poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 8. Aldridge, the pass to Walker. The kick out to Aldridge. Gay outside. Carroll with the three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
The first free throw is good.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's the Spurs now. Murray outside. Knocked away. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Tucker. So it's the Spurs now, down by 12. Murray against Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Houston with it. They lead by 11. Harden against Walker. Puts it up from 17. That's good on the jump shot. 20 points for James Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Murray kicks to Walker. Pass to Carroll. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Aldridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Here's Murray after Clint Capella's bucket. The jump hook. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And here are the Rockets now. 11-point game. Here's Harden. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And the Spurs making a change here. Isles checked in. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Harden, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And San Antonio called for the foul.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 12. Kicks to Aldridge. Shoots over Tucker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Aldridge has got 8 points in the quarter.
LaMarc is so crafty with the ball. The ability to score in the paint, outside of the paint, just a tough matchup.
And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The three from Harden. The shot will not fall. Walker with some nice D. 3 on 3. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Now, here is Harden. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Spurs trail by 9. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Shoots over Tucker. Aldridge misses. The Rockets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Pass to Tucker. Murray against Harden. Back to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tucker. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Rockets.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Harden against Murray.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
5 seconds left in the game. So Houston wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job of all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.